Welcome back to TMZ Live. I said $11 million in the tease. It's actually more than $60 million. This company called NCI in Minnesota stood to make, basically because there's this panic over the coronavirus. They received orders from what they were told was someone connected to the Chinese government, which obviously they are desperately looking for these masks, which NCI makes. And they ordered, they told us that someone ordered, the request was for 553,000 cases of the mask.
Cases?
Yes, and each case I think is like 1,000 masks.
Okay.
So would have been that would have been $56 million for NCI. They got to turn it down. They can't make the masks. What they're telling us is basically they don't have enough in inventory, and they can't make them that fast. That's how much panic there is over the coronavirus.
Yeah, and here's the crazy thing. So the idea when you don't have enough supply is you raise the price, and they're like, we tried to double it, we still can't meet the demand because people are willing to pay virtually anything to get their hands on these masks.
But here's the rub, that most of the people who want a mask, it ain't going to do them no good.
Yeah, the CDC
is saying that if you don't have the virus, that mask does squat for you. Nothing.
Well, they're saying, you just, look,
the mask is for people who have the virus.
Right.
That's what they're saying. And so, whether you understand it or not, that not only is the CDC saying it, but doctors are saying this. So,
but I think it's gotten so
everybody's crazy and they're thinking, we got to put a mask on.
Right.
The masks aren't going to do you any good if you don't have the virus.
Yeah.
So the experts are saying. So even if they can't meet demand, the demand is kind of bogus.
Yeah. But tell that to all the people who keep it's feeding on itself now.
In the meantime.
Yes, in the meantime, speaking of coronavirus, this was very interesting. A man who actually had the virus, was quarantined, but has now been cleared, went on Fox News today to talk about the quarantine process. Remember, he says he's been cleared now, he's fine, so he and his daughter are on Fox News talking about the process.
Okay, I'm sorry for smiling, but it's a little
You'll see why he's smiling.
It is contagious, but the death rate is pretty low. So, yeah, I understand the fear.
Yeah, well, we can see you still have a cough. What do the doctors say about your own condition and moving forward as we wrap this up?
Excuse me. They said, yeah, I'm fine. I got tested twice, negative both times. The cough, probably just nerves.
Yeah, being on TV. Oh my God.
Let's hope it's just nerves.
I hope it's nerves.
The fact that he took them from his daughter
and gave it back to her. I'm sorry.
Look, the guy just said he's cleared, and it probably really was just that his throat was dry and he was nervous about being on TV, but bad timing.
Dominique from Atlanta. I just think if it's getting out of hand with this fear of the coronavirus, that there has to be somebody in a position of power to step in and re-emphasize, like, hey, don't worry, you don't need the mask. If you have it, then you need it, but if not, don't worry about it. I feel like it should just be more of a re-emphasization.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's somebody, look, if you believe President Trump, we have nothing to worry about. But at the same time,
I don't believe that, by the way.
You turn on the TV and you see all these.
It's gone all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're moving on.
Yes, moving on to something we've been waiting to see with Will Smith. You know that he's been shooting the new movie, a biopic about the Williams sisters and their father. It's called King Richard. So he's been shooting this week in LA.
I can't wait to see this.
He is playing Richard Williams, and we've been waiting to see who's going to play Serena and Venus, and we got our first look at them. They were on set on Thursday, and the young actresses, their names are Sania Sidney and Demi Singleton.
That means that Venus is actually in the yellow shorts, and the girl who's playing Serena is the taller one. She has the red shorts, yeah. And because when we looked up their IMDb's, we checked their faces, and they matched up to the girls that are in the photo.
So Will is playing their dad, and Leif Schreiber is playing one of the coaches, which is interesting. Yeah.
But Richard was really, I mean, you've asked Richard, he said he was their coach, right?
But there were tennis coaches.
I know they had actual other coaches, but
I can't wait to see this because I don't know. I just find it one of the more remarkable stories of my lifetime to see two people that phenomenal growing up. You know, where tennis wasn't a thing, where the father was able to do that. It's an incredible story.
You know, how many other great tennis players have heard of Vida Compton?
It's an amazing story. Amazing
really
story.
Is what Richard Williams accomplished. So to see Will Smith, and by the way,
can't wait.
Clearly the studio thinks this is going to be like an Oscar because it's coming out in November.
Oh, it's going to be.
It definitely is going to be. And you guys, if you look at the photos of the ones you guys were just showing of like the younger Serena and Venus, they look exactly spot on to the daughters here, as well as Will Smith looks exactly like Mr. Richard or with Mr. Williams.
He does. He looks. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited about this. Okay, taking a break.
All right, when we come back, we're going to be joined by Lil. Welcome back to TMZ Lab. We're just full of good news today. Barbara Corcoran got her $40,000 back.
Got tons of good news.
And Lil Scrappy and Bambi.
They're having a baby.
Having a baby. This is big news for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta fans and also, obviously, for Lil Scrappy and Bambi. So let's bring in the parents-to-be. Actually, they're already parents.
In fact, I think the kid's with them.
Yeah, we heard that Breland is going to be here. Where's Breland?
Where's the kid?
No, he's not too far.
Oh, there he is.
All right, not that we're not happy to see you guys, but, you know.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Where'd you find out?
I mean, we found out a while ago. Actually, really early.
Bambi, you're about, what, 18 weeks?
18 weeks.
Okay. So you don't know yet what the gender is?
We don't. I mean, we have the gender. It's in an envelope. I sent it to my best friend.
Oh.
So we decided to do a gender reveal or something.
Oh, wow. So did the friend open the envelope?
Absolutely. She knows, so she doesn't like talking to me.
Bambi, she's going to slip. Bambi, she's going to slip. When you do something like that, don't let her open the envelope for the next kid. I'm serious.
She didn't slip up with Breland, so I trust her.
Yeah, but now you got all these weeks to go. I think you're only like a third in.
So you don't know yet.
No, you won't.
Do you have a preference? You have a boy. Do you want to just get the boy and girl done?
Well, you know, we also have a girl because, you know, we have Imani.
Yeah. Oh, right.
She's going to be 15.
So who's the tiebreaker, boy or girl?
Hey, man, I don't know, because this little one right here, he running me crazy. I don't know.
Oh, my God, he's so cute. Look at him.
So now, we should tell people, so the 9th season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is going to be premiering next month. And I don't know how much of it is shot already, because I'm wondering if you guys are going to is the baby news going to be included in this season at all?
Well, of course, because that's happening right now, so.
Oh, so you're still shooting, so the season's you haven't completed the shooting yet?
Yeah, we're still filming right now.
I guess, spoiler alert, we already gave away this storyline. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of other things that you guys will be dealing with this season, right?
Absolutely, of course.
Lord have mercy.
That was interesting. Scrappy just said, Lord of mercy. So that means there's some big drama, at least from your perspective.
Ain't it always? Like, it's like one shot.
That's his middle name.
Well, look, we are thrilled for you guys. Congratulations. And don't talk to your friend, Bambi. I'm telling you, she's going to blow it.
Be careful
She's
talking
going
to
to
the friend.
blow it.
Right.
Before you guys, we're almost out of time, but I just wanted to ask you, I know a couple years ago, you guys were, and remember, we got video of you where you were both admitting that it didn't look like this was going to work out, but glad to say that everything did work out. Do you feel like this is like your victory lap?
Yeah, that's Cinco. Yeah, it's the fifth person in the family. Like, it makes sense. You know, like it make real sense.
Well, we're thrilled for you guys.
That's
Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much.
Looking forward to see how this how it all comes out on the. Obviously, people know now, but they can watch. Exactly. Premieres March 16th on VH1, so make sure you check that out.
8 o'clock.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Make sure y'all come down to Atlanta and visit the restaurant, Taste Buds of Atlanta. And we opening up the new shop, Shimmer, you feel me?
All right. Okay, guys, thanks again.
All right, thank you guys.
Okay, what else do you guys want to talk about?
Hi, how are you? My name is Patty Brady from the Hamptons, and it's in reference to Kobe Bryant. I don't think it was appropriate of the EMT people taking the pictures or the first responders taking pictures. First of all, the person was in training, and even if the only way way that the pictures will be okay to take them is if they are going to use it for an investigation.
And we should say, just so you know, when you say that the trainee, that was not the only person who was passing this stuff around. There were others as well, and that's one of the things they're investigating.
Right.
One more.
Ethan Mosqueda from Hobart, Indiana, and about the Tyler Perry situation with him requesting a second autopsy of his nephew Gavin. I completely understand where he's coming from, and I respect that. There is a few things that seemed a little off leading up to that death, and I would probably do the same thing in his shoes.
Yeah, I mean, after Epstein, you totally understand. Okay, we're going to take a break.
All right, when we come, you ready for La Bamba?
I am.
Not La Bamba.
It's
Remember, not your
I know. I thought this morning it was, but I know it's not. I know it's not.
Justin Bieber and J Balvin, new song that they got together. This is from on Justin's album, and they are shooting the music video down in Miami right now,
which requires some salsa moves.
Well, who do you think does the salsa dancing?
Well, there you go. There's Justin Bieber.
It's not J Balvin.
Yeah, you guys, he was doing pretty good. He had some thrusting, toe tapping, threw in some pirouettes. He did pretty good. And
pirouette.
Yeah, and this is actually supposed to be the song of the summer. Everyone's has been anticipating this song, and it's actually not on his new album, Changes.
Oh, it's not?
It's not.
What?
No.
Is this a single that they're doing?
It's probably just a collaboration.
Hey, is this going to be? Is it all English, all Spanish? What is it?
It's unclear, but because the lyrics are La Bomba, you would think maybe it's all Spanish.
I know.
Well, there you go. It's already. No, we know there is some English. We know there's English in it because you could hear it on the set when they're playing the song.
That's really cool.
It's going to be a little bit of both.
Yeah, and if you guys remember, he did a lot of charitable acts for his second single that came out with Offset. So he's been out and about, really getting it.
You were wrong. That single was with Quavo.
Quavo. Sorry, wrong Migos.
Correction.
Oh, no.
Correction. All right. See you next time, Steve.